Thank you for joining us. Books, all about you, all about me. Today, we're going to summarize or talk about what we remember about the books we have read. I remember we started with Paradigms, right,
Mm-hmm.
by Bob Proctor. He was a one that I really enjoyed until this day, still remember a lot about. He talks about paradigms, which really are our habits that we have and largely so many in our subconscious mind. He talked about the mind not being the brain and the brain and the mind being two different things. And I think, Rosie, we learned a lot about the mental faculties in that book,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yes.
About reasoning, memory, perceptions, will, imagination, intuition. And what I remember so much about that is being a teacher, how much we had to teach our children about imagination and how difficult it can be. Another one we talked about, read, was The Strangest Secret, Earl Nightingale. He was so good. What I remember about him was about how conformist human beings are. We rather not do much and just conform to what we see reality is and control, basically,
Yes.
right? And I'll let you tell me a little bit about what you remember. I know we read a lot more than that.
Yes. We read what you think of me as none of my
I
business,
loved it.
and I think that we had at our age we
Mhm.
had really reached the level where we didn't really care what people thought of us.
We
But it
don't.
was, but it was very enlightening in
Mhm.
that sometimes you're not aware of certain things or how they affect you, and I
Mhm.
think that book brought us up to that. That sometimes we let our surroundings affect us too much.
Mhm. Mhm.
And also I think it changed our perspective of how we see ourselves, how we see a fuller picture of
Mhm.
ourselves. And then after that, we read, of course, Money. Oh, I forgot the name of the book right now.
Oh, tell me. Tell me a
The
little bit.
last one we just finished.
Oh, Think and Grow Rich.
Think and
Money,
Grow
money, money,
Rich.
money. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. And that
Man, that was
book,
a good one. That was
yeah,
good.
it had a lot of information, and it required us to reread a lot of things because it was, you could take it just as reading, or the way we took it, which was very deep.
Mhm.
We really read into it, and it was very helpful in a lot of ways.
Mhm.
It taught us about our fears, it taught us about faith, desire, um, oh, procrastination.
Mhm. Mhm.
So it taught us a lot of things about ourselves and the others around us. I think that one kind of put more into perspective how everyone we surround ourselves with affects us.
Right. Mhm.
So that was a very important book. Yeah.
And I know that that's Juanita. You really.
That's when I came in.
Well, that's what you liked also. That was one
It's
that
true.
you
I
read.
love that book. It taught me a lot of things. It taught me how to be a better person. It taught me how to understand more details that I thought I knew, but I guess I didn't. It taught me how to uh, express. Is that how you might want to say?
Well, whatever you want to say.
Express.
Mm-hmm.
And it taught me also not to fear death, which was
A big fear of yours.
a big, very fear. And it taught me also how to express myself better with family, friends, children, and kind of like how to use better words that are more equivalent to express
Your
with
thinking.
my thinking and how to use my tongue more politely, more honestly, more self-esteemed. So I really am learning a lot and I'm grateful.
Mm-hmm.
And I thank the man upstairs for that. But you know what? You gotta learn. You gotta read. And that's something I never did. And I'm learning so much from it. Thank you.
And you know, Anita, I like the fact that you use the word tongue because in our books that we're reading, it doesn't. They don't really refer words. they refer more about how you use your tongue to say certain words
Yes.
is the definition of your thyself, which is you. And of course, all these books are not books unless they speak about God or the Bible, or they kind of recite some stuff that and some things that come from Proverbs or the Bible itself. Especially that Mark a 7.7, which is, ask and you shall receive, seek and you shall find, knock and it shall be open unto you. We're ready to so going back on the tongue. So when you guys listen to us and we're talking about your tongue, I think we're just doing it's synonymous with a word, and we're really and it is a small part of ourselves that has such a big impact on us and other people we relate to.
Yes. Well, as teachers, we
Mhm.
already knew that the words, our words that we use,
Right.
had a lot of power, just because of our position that we were in.
Mhm.
But I think that these books have actually brought it even more so. Because, like, for instance, I didn't realize how many phrases that I used were negative instead of positive.
Mhm.
And it's very important that we make sure we try to get all that negativity out of our lives, because we can only be positive if we're surrounded by positive energy.
And it's better said than done, because we have programmed ourselves and our ancestors have programmed ourselves otherwise. But you know what? Wanting is being able to be it or being able to have it, as I've always said. And so that's a summary. Today we started our new book and we love it. I love it already. And it's The Game of Life and How to Play It. And it's with Florence Shen. And it is all, we just read the first chapter. And again, I can say and speak for all of us that it's going to be an amazing book. So, with that said, we just wanted to let you know that we're still here and that we're still reading, and we're more than happy to share with you anything we learn. We have learned so much. And, like Rosie said earlier, at our age, being retired and having the ability to even learn and expand even more just speaks volumes. So, you're never too young, you're never too old to learn and expand.
Can I say something in regards to the tongue? Parents, I'm speaking for myself. Uh, please try and speak better wording for your children, because what you give to them, that's what you're going to have in return. So I'm going to take that to the T and start trying to speak better wording with my children. In other words, more love words, more attentive words, more listening to them instead of stopping them and attacking them right away. So I just want to say that to the parents. Thank you.
Okay. Well, thank you so much. You guys know we love you. Subscribe, subscribe, subscribe.